After you have defeated the gym leader of Opelousas City, this will be waiting for you. Stop! Hilda! Drayden and Professor Juniper told me you're heading for the Pokemon League, right? Nah, I'm headed for Team Plasma. Now is not the time for modesty. Worst case scenario, you'll be battling Team Plasma's boss, N. I need proof that you can handle it. That is actually a fairly nice vote of confidence. And we have one of our final rival battles against Sharon. We still have a couple more coming up, but this is one of our big ones, and I honestly like how they did this. Starting off, he'll be leading with Unpheasant. This is a really unpleasant first Pokemon. Not because it's hard, but just because it's bad. It'll be level 43 Scope Lens for the item and Super Luck for the ability. Razor Wind, Detect, Air Slash, and Taunt. It will pretty much always go for Detect first turn, so I don't really see a point in going for an actual attacking move. But we're going to have Terrapin set up, and let's get into the real butthurt time. We drop our defenses, but we maximize our offensive power, at least somewhat maximize. And of course he's going to go for Taunt turn 2, so we are going to take no damage and preserve our sturdy. Go for Rock Slide. This is massively overkill, but hey, overkill is underrated, as Hannibal once said. Not the guy from history, the guy from the A-Team. So close. Up next will be Samurott, or rather his starter. If you chose, of course, Tepig like I did, it will be level 43 not Blaze, Samurott with Blaze, yes. Torrent for the ability. Held item is Leftovers. Aqua Tail, Slash, Aqua Jet, and Encore. This thing could be a little frightening, and I don't really have anything good that's an answer to it, so I'm going to be keeping it out with Terrapin. You picked Snivy, it'll be an Emboar with Leftovers with Blaze the ability, Heat Crash Assurance, Takedown, and Flamethrower. You picked a Little Oshawott, Superior, level 43, and level 45, sorry, all of them are level 45. Overgrowth for the ability, and Hell item will be Leftovers. Giga Drain, Coil, Leaf Blade, and Slam are Superior's moves. Honestly, there's really not much terrifying about that Superior other than Coil. All of them have something that I would... Wow, we actually got a Flinch, so that's pretty good. None of them really have terrifying moves at first glance. It was everything I've learned on this journey. It doesn't look terrifying at first, but it actually kind of can be. Encore can actually lock you into setup move if Taunt wore off or just didn't get Taunt off. I am not very confident that I can... Actually, I don't even need to use anything because I know that you can't KO me anyway, so I can just go for Crunch and KO you. But Samurott goes down. I love Shell Smash. For a while, I was kind of actually debating getting rid of Shell Smash just because I would like the boosted power that Waterfall has, but I kind of felt it was a bit excessive and unnecessary. We have two fighting types and a bug type, so who should get the first crack at you? You know what? That's what we have Ganon. Ganon didn't really get to do much against Drayden, so I think now's his time to really... Because you, Lang, you did some heck of a work against Drayden's team. Let's go for Brick. Taunt. Alright, Liepard. Level 43. Citrus Berry for the held item. Unburden for its ability. Assurance, Night Slash, Slash, and Taunt. Not that terrifying, and if you just hit it with a decently powerful, super effective move, it'll go down because Liepard dies to a Stiff Breeze. And his last Pokemon, and we're learning Flamethrower. You know, I really like Heat Crash, but I can always just reach Heat Crash. I don't really think we need Heat Crash. It's not a great move, it's also not terrible, but if Emboar was a lot heavier, I could definitely say it would be a good move, but Flame Charge is good for boosting our speed, and, you know, I feel like Flamethrower might actually be pretty decent. And his final Pokemon will be, of course, his Monkey. Level 43, held item will be the corresponding type boosting item, the Miracle Seed, the Mystic Water, or the Charcoal. Blending for the ability, Lick, Leer, Fury Swipes, and respectively Seed Bomb, Scald, and Flame Burst. My Pokemon will, I forgot to reset, but how about we show you a little Earthquake? You're not a Category 5, you're like a Category 3. That's a Pacific Rim reference if anyone doesn't get it, not referring to earthquakes. And of course, Jaeger can take him out easy. Thank you. You're really great. I mean, I got this freaking giant robot fighting with me. Of course I'm gonna be doing great. Yep, you really are something else. And I mean that sincerely. Right now, making your Pokemon healthy. Heal our Pokemon fully. Right now, there's no way I can compete with you, Hilda. If there's anything I can do to help in the battle within, just say so. Hilda, it's not much, but there's not much I can do to help, but I want to give you these. She gives us some max revives. Still, it's kind of funny. Everyone is so different. Funny at a time like this? Come on, Sharon. Could you smile for just once? Taking everything so seriously all the time isn't going to change anything. You know, since we met our Pokemon and walked the same roads together, a lot's happened. We've all changed a lot. We found out the things we want to do and things we can do are different for each of us, right? That's what made our journey so worth it. Somehow, all this just makes me happy. So, that's what you mean. You're right, that we're all different and we should do things that we can do. There are many truths and ideals as there are people in Pokemon. The most important thing is that we help one another out. That's why people in Pokemon are always by each other's side. That's what I've come to think lately. Hilda, if there's anything that happens to you or Alder, I will do everything I can to help you. That's why I have to keep training and getting stronger, okay? Don't be reckless. Just don't be reckless, okay? He's gone. Hilda, me too. I'll do my best to help you if I can. So, I wish I could say something like this, like totally inspiring, you know? Okay. Let's move forward. I gotta say, both of them were extremely helpful right now. Sharon's experience that he gave the team was definitely quite good, but those Max Revives Bianca gave us. Max Revives are freaking amazing. Alright. You know what, we're gonna have to just bite the bullet and do it. Actually, I don't think that you actually will fight. I was gonna say double battle, but no, you kind of ruined my plan. The trainers and the strong trainers. So let's see, we are right at the badge check. Let's see what this super final Ultra Mountain Foxtrot trainer has. Veteran Chester. Oh, I was gonna say, if he has all three monkeys, I'm just gonna walk away because this guy's got nothing. Okay, but he's got a Beartic. He's got a lot of people I know don't really respect Beartic, and at first I kind of didn't either. But then I saw someone using it on a team, and that thing completely vaporized Pokemon with Icicle Crash. How can something vaporize things with ice? I don't know, but it did. Sublimation, that's how. And yeah, that thing survived a hit. I mean, we can just finish it off right now, but Beartic has impressed me. It's decently strong, it can take hits, and also it can dish them out pretty well again. Icicle Crash is a savage move if it can get off. Seismitoad, we have no grass types. Oh boy, that's a bit awkward. That is a little bit awkward. Yeah, ground and water types, or muds, I know people like to call them, are a bit of a hindrance for my team, but thankfully there's... Oh crap, there actually is one. I might actually need to teach Emboar grass, not specifically to deal with Seismitoad, because I know that there is a Seismitoad coming up. And I really do not like fighting this family because they can take hits. I didn't say much good about the family being that great offensively, but defensively, they can take hits decently well. Because again, they only have one weakness, and yes, it's a quad weakness, but anything that only has a single weakness is not something to be taken lightly when you have to fight against it, and it can kind of screw your team over. But we took that one out. Yeah, we had a bit of difficulty with the thing. I do not feel confident in our ability to actually fight Seismitoad. So I'm probably going to teach grass on Escavalier, or as I used to call it, Escavalier, because I took French. I gotta say, I do like Escavalier, and the fact that it's basically like a jousting Pokemon, I usually think it was like the Greek helmets, where the way the helmet is, when I thought like, oh, well, it's kind of as an offshoot of that, where it's, you know, supposed to be a knight's helmet, it kind of made sense, but you know what, let's just test out our flamethrower. Kill it with fire. That's a little pepper. It literally is, because it's actually on fire. Chester, exactly, your aura is exactly what I felt. Thank you. I still love this song. And badge check gates. Open the gates and change history. That is precisely what we intend to do. There's actually not a whole lot of items on this route. There's a TM, however, it is TM Roar. And honestly, I gotta say, if your best thing you can offer is TM Roar, you're not that great. The rest of the things on the route are just healing items. And it's not even like they're especially good healing items. They're just a full restore, a max potion, a full heal, and a hyper potion. Not bad items, but also not exactly the greatest of items either. So you can go get them if you want. I'm probably not going to get them. There's also Fungus and Amoongus, of course, we've already been over. But there are also some... I forgot your cry is that weird. But there's also a shiny stone. Not a shiny stone, a dusk stone. And a dawn stone. Yeah, I'm not going to bother fighting you because I don't really need to. So yeah, there are a couple of items here. And again, there's also trainers. Now, that may not seem that impressive, but when you see the Unnovan badge check, you'll understand. Halt. Unqualified ones shall not pass. So I guess you're Sir McKellen, because you're Gandalf right now. The key to open the closed gate is the trio badge. Oh, holder of the trio badge, challenge all that you face. Trust me, I'm out to do that. If you notice, each of these actually correspond to the gyms that you went in. You have grass corresponding to Silin, water to Cress, and the fire to Chili. Halt. Key to open the gate is the basic badge. And it opens. O holder of the basic badge, show the knowledge you have obtained. There are Pokemon here, but they're the same encounters as the ones on the remaining route. This kind of reminds me of ruins, like what you would see inside of Lullaby, but no. You'd see inside of a museum, so I guess it does kind of make sense considering where we got that badge from. And if... Alright, we're slow as heck. Okay, right when I'm wanting to do something cool, you have to throw a monkey wrench in the game. Because you're a game. Let's play Curse. Defog. That's a move. Not a move you actually commonly see. You know, just to prevent things like that from happening, we're going to take a few seconds just to put up a repel, because I really don't want the atmosphere of this place getting ruined again. Halt. Key to the bait is the insect badge. Alright. And we move on. Holder fight valiantly like an insect. And this is pretty vicious if you think about it. Halt equals Bolt badge. I'm not going to save you the halt part because we've already done that already. Unfurl a shocking battle. I'm just going to read that part. Gates are all placed in order of the one space on the border of one space and another space. In other words, a gate means the world beyond is a different world. It does feel like every time you pass through a gate, you're going to a different world. And remember that gym leader who gave you the badge that same time. Without the Quake badge, you cannot proceed. I'm willing to bet you probably don't have the Quake badge. Make your foes' hearts tremble. That's a line. I love that. That was a great gym. Blast ahead with tremendous force. I am remembering all these battles. They were great. I really can't say enough great about this badge check. It's such a great gym. Just great gym, great badge check. Freeze the... I didn't even read that one because I was too lost in thought. But you can actually walk back here and... Yeah, I like the little detail of the leaves right there. Did you actually repeat what you said? Show the sharp edge of an icicle. I was wrong. Alright, so how do we do this? I think that... Let's just go here, plink off those, and... There we go. The Legend Badge. The one we just recently found. Pass through Victory Road, which lies beyond here, and head for the Pokemon League. Prove that you, too, can be a legend. Oh, look, a dragon ate me. Oh, look. Another dragon ate me. Legend ended. But we've reached the end. Here we are at Victory Road. We can't encounter it right now. We actually have to be a little further up on the mountainside to do this, but we have some new encounters. Heatmore. Chicken? No. Heatmore is an underwhelming Pokemon, especially for as late in the game as it is. Gluttony and Flash Fire. Gluttony is, we've seen before, it's not that great. Flash Fire, if you can bait a fire move, it's not bad, but for this late in the game, a Pokemon that is that much glass really can't stand out well. Fire, we've also had access to Darmanitan, and I would say even Simisear is a better fire type because it actually at least has speed to pair up with the fact that it's not that fast. Well, to pair up the fact that it's not that bulky, I should say. But in the internal cavern of Victory Road, there are two remaining Pokemon for us to encounter. First is Durant, the thing that Heatmore is supposed to eat. Which kind of makes sense considering that it's actually double weak to fire. Durant is very bulky on the physical side. It's also pretty speedy considering. Good physical attack, stellar physical defense, and very good speed for what it is. It can make use of Iron Head quite well. Though, keep it away from special attacks. Even a neutral, decently powered one can easily take it down. Swarm and Hustle aren't bad, but you're probably going to not really care about much at this point because we are pretty late in the game. And that unfortunately brings me to Dino. Dino, I don't care how the heck you pronounce it. You're not using this thing on your team. Level 50 to evolve to the second stage of Zweilous. You are barely going to get that before the end of the game. So, the almighty Hydreigon is completely out of your reach. 2 games in a row where the pseudo-legendary is unable to be fully evolved before beating the game. I really hope that's not going to be a trend. We all know how amazing Hydreigon can be. Those mixed stats are actually quite good, and it has fantastic bulk and speed. But you just can't use it because level 64? Are you serious? That is ridiculous. I don't think anyone has the patience to train that thing up before the end of the game. So, you also, again, you're going to be massively over-leveled to the point where it's not even worth it. So, you might as well see as Zweilous is worth it. And I would say no. Not particularly bulky, not particularly speedy, and not particularly powerhouse in the offensive department. You're not going to see much returns on this Pokemon. Which is a shame because it's got a really good typing that was neutered in the next generation. I'm sad. I love the family, and I love 3-headed dragons. But we've entered Victory Road. Let's begin our climb. As you'll notice, there are some places to use Surf, and I am not in excessive Surf right now, so you know what, we're not going to need Rock Slide, really, so we'll just teach Surf to Terrapin again, and we'll go through the whole song and dance again to get rid of it. That is one of the beauties of having access to TM that are infinite use. You don't have to go through the whole bullcrap thing of getting an HM slave, as well as you also don't even need HMs for this, you know, final Victory Road. I've praised this game on its HM usage before, and it continues even into Victory Road. You do not need HMs. They are purely for offshoot areas that have items, and as we will see later on, shortcuts. Because you're going to want to come back to Victory Road a bit later. And that's a high-level Pokemon. That is a very big fish. Okay. Terrapin, don't go down because we'll all sink. Okay, double edge, okay. I kind of wonder how much damage this will actually do to me. Jeez, that... Okay, we're already damaged before, so yeah. Doesn't matter. There we go. Let's run away from the thing. Okay, Jaeger, you are designated out in front duty because you are the highest level of us, and you'll keep away basically everything. And our first item is a Max Revive. Very worth it to teach Pokemon Surf and go grab. Unless you, of course, you have all moves that cannot... But then again, everything can be retaught because we have Heart Scale access right now. Maybe we do have limited Heart Scale access, so it probably wouldn't be the best idea. And there's nothing for the Dowsing Mackin to get right now. I am not going to be going over every single item in Victory Road. We would be here an exceptionally long time if I did. And I am probably going to go make a list of all the important ones. So, we're going to be going through a bit more of Victory Road, and then we're going to be calling it... Yeah, this isn't going to really be the longest of episodes, because there is a lot to Victory Road, and I don't really think that most people would want to see a 25-minute video that is over half of the view time is just walking through a cave and me talking about how Victory Road is the greatest thing ever in this game, because they didn't bother with making it stupid full of HM usage. But, you know, we can do that later. Yeah, it's a fair statement. And of course there's no items yet. But yes, we have reached the main mechanic. Listen, you slide down the cliffs here, watch me. Now you try. I heal it, I can do it! Okay. And this is where you will encounter heat more, on these little roughed up patches of grass. Okay, I think that... Okay, there's nothing over here. And repels we're off. Jeez, yeah, we're gonna be burning through repels. Yeah, that's also one of the reasons why we're probably going to be cutting the video off, because we're going to be eating a lot of repels. I didn't stock up what I needed to, and I kind of regret it, but don't worry, we're going to be getting them. And also, again, I feel like this needs to be said again, the use of HMs to only navigate the thing a little bit quicker and get access to held items is, of course, a good thing when it's a rare candy. Yeah, but again, I cannot overstate how great this was to have a Victory Road which is entirely navigable without the use of HMs. It just serves to make it a little easier to navigate. And right here we have our first hidden, which will be an Ultra Ball. Not bad. Ultra Balls are pretty good. But let's see what we got over here. I think that the required path is... Okay, there's a trainer there, so I think that might be the required path. Down here, I think there's an item. There is... Okay, no, this is not the required. This is a trap. As Admiral Akbar once said, it's a trap. Also, Princess Leia said that, and everyone was attributed to Admiral Akbar. I find that funny. Oh, you're a rotator. I thought you were a required trainer. An ace trainer like me has pride, so I won't lose. I feel like that's what all ace trainers think internally before they lose. I'm at 1 HP and you have 6 Pokemon left. I only got 1. I can win this. No. You might have, Your name is Dwayne. You should have a Rock-type Pokemon. You should be ashamed of yourself, Dwayne.